Here we're going to look at try number 3, and we're told a water balloon was thrown from a window, and the height of the water balloon over time can be modeled by the function y equals negative 16x squared plus 160x plus 50. What was the maximum height of the water balloon after it was thrown? So let's label our A, B, and C values, where C is your y-intercept, which is right here. That should be 50, which makes sense. Our graph matches up with our function. So we are trying to find the maximum height. The maximum height would be at the vertex. So we're trying to figure out the vertex. Your vertex is HK, H being the x-coordinate of the vertex and K being the y-coordinate. So let's figure out what H is using the formula negative B over 2A. So H would be equal to negative B, which is 160 for this problem, times 2 times A, which is negative 16. Actually, before we finish that, let's get an idea of what our answer should be. So this is 5, and this is in terms of, this here is time in seconds, and this over here is height in terms of feet. So we should get a height that's somewhere between 400 and 500. It looks pretty close to 450 in the middle, and that should be in a time of about 5 seconds. So let's simplify this. Negative 160 over negative 32. And then when we divide out, we do get 5. So our H value is 5. Let me color coordinate a couple other things. So H, we use that, let's use this. B was 160. So we've now found our H value, and to find the K value, the other part of our vertex, we need to take our original function. Well, let's use y in this case because that's what they use. So y is equal to negative 16x squared plus 160x plus 50. And to find y, we are going to plug in the h value as our x. And again, notice that fortunately for us, that h value does match up to kind of what we said the second should be. But the question is, what is the maximum height? So we do need to find the y value. So y is equal to negative 16 times 25 plus 160 times 5 would be 800. Terrible 5. So y is equal to negative 400. Make sure my math is right. Yep. Plus 800 plus 50. So y would be equal to, when we add these up, we would get 450. Which is pretty good for us because that y value being 450 is kind of what we said we should expect for the height. So our answer matches up with the, or at least it's pretty accurate with the function, so we should be confident in our answer. So our vertex is 450. And the question, let's make sure we answer the question. What was the maximum height of the water balloon after it was thrown? So the height was our y value. So the maximum height, it's not how you spell height. Maximum height was 450 feet, which is pretty impressive considering somebody threw this balloon out of a 50-foot window. But that's your answer, so we're just going to go with it. So the maximum height was 450 feet, and that was reached after 5 seconds.